Oh, freeze. You laugh, baby. I love it.
Oh, hello. Coolest in the game, baby. Live with Freeze. You know what I mean? We've been having fun. We out here doing our damn thing. The fucking struggle series continues. It continues. I got my baby girl Heiroglyphix about to join me, and we about to get another episode in. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's streaming FYS fucking struggle. You know what I'm saying? On all streaming platforms, Carlito Freeze. You know what I'm saying? Live with Freeze, Rise with Freeze is all the same shit. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody supporting, showing love. You dig? I think after I do this, I think I might go live on Facebook and do some shit like that. Okay, Hieroglyphics in the building this time. Okay, hold up. The sunlight out here real nice and shit. You feel me? It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Okay, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's
Yo,
up, man?
yo, what's good with you?
Oh, man, it's all great. You know what I'm saying? FYS series, live with Freeze. Hieroglyphics is in the house. You dig what I'm saying? Money in the building. What's up, baby?
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Yeah, so like I just want to give a brief, to everybody that's hip to it, that just got into it, um, live with Freeze, ride with Freeze, you know what I'm saying? It's all the same shit. Since I'm not driving right now because of quarantine, it's live with Freeze. So, we're going live from the whip.
Low
And
key
you
parked.
already got your shit tagged right, so you already know. You feel me? But so we're talking to creators, talking to entrepreneurs, talking to artists, investors about their life and their come up, and basically just questions about how they went through what they went through and how they got through it. So, we second episode is we right here with you. So,
Oh, the
if you
second
give
one's with me. Oh, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
so real quick brief history before I ask you about your come up. We met at a NERUS listening party. I
Definitely
was
did.
hosting. You definitely did the fire photo shoot for us, man. Them pics came out
Definitely did.
clean. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yo, I gotta get you back in front of the new lenses for
oh
real.
yeah, we're gonna do something real smooth.
All I need is 6 feet, yo. That's it. All I need is 6 feet, and we
I'm
good.
gonna talk.
We
I'm gonna
good.
talk to the lawyers, make sure it's all good, because the asthma.
Yeah, as long as you don't. What did your president say? What did he say? As long as you digest it, don't digest it.
Yeah,
Just don't digest it.
you feel me?
That's
So
your
you
guy.
can give the people just a brief background about who you are, your come up, you know what I'm saying, and how you got to videography.
Well, all right. So I was born and raised in Jersey. You feel me? So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I came here in '07.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Morgan, graduated in 14.
Okay.
With a BS in psychology. So
Wow.
so just needed a foundation. So I actually was at the post office for it's going on like 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started photography, like really really doing it, it was last year. It'll be a
Okay.
year in May.
Okay.
Like this May will be a year. So I got suspended from work.
Mm.
So it got to a point where I needed some money. So I
Yeah.
had to hustle. So it was like I got $1,000 phone right here. $1,000 phone.
Talk
So this
about it.
this joint this joint gotta do something, right?
Yep.
So I started going on Google and started looking at like external lenses and whatnot. So I started out, went on Amazon, got like a $30 external lens, and that's when I started. And then when I was suspended, it was just like, I'm just taking pictures. It wasn't really
Mm.
nothing to make a revenue. It wasn't really
That's
nothing
sweet.
to have. It was just something to really do. And then it
Like
got
a
to a
hobby.
point where I was always that friend with the good phone, and I had to get the good angles.
Mm.
So it kind of worked out in my
Yeah.
favor.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Okay.
So it was pretty smooth ride. Then after I was suspended, I was just working. I worked at Amazon. So
Mm-hmm.
working at Amazon, you work like a slave, like
Absolutely.
slave. So I was out there slaving for like 3, 4 months till I got back in the post office. But when I was in Amazon, I bought my first camera.
Mm.
So
Dope.
after I got that, it was a wrap. Then I
Mm-hmm.
started stabilizing my situation, and then after my 9 to 5, from 5 to like 7 when I'm at work,
Yeah.
that 5 to 7 is for my investments for my business.
There
So
you go. There you go.
started hustling more and more and more,
Uh-huh.
and here we are.
Absolutely.
Here we
That's
are.
good. So real quick, you entered Morgan what 2010?
No, I entered in 2007.
Okay, cool. Because I was about to say,
2007.
now I was up there for this. I graduated high school 2010, but I went to
Mm.
Morgan for the 6 week program, and I
I,
was about
I
to say,
was I
oh,
was up. Yeah, I did 6 weeks too when I was up there
the
in
cancer.
'07. Yep. Yep. Definitely was up there.
Word.
Definitely, I met a lot of people up there, more than a
Absolutely.
lot. Lifelong connections, man.
Yeah.
Lifelong connections, and it's crazy because there's another photographer that I like. I watch and I admire.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Perkins, man, that
Yeah. I
guy.
know Jay Perkins. Shout out to
He
Jay
went to.
Perkins.
I've been following him since before he graduated from Morgan. So
Mm-hmm.
when I started working with him, it was just like, well, getting mentored by him rather, it was like a blessing because it was like, hey, he's from my alma mater too. Oh,
Yeah.
this is about to be work. This is
Absolutely. So
about to be work.
what part of Jersey you from?
Jersey City.
Jersey City. Okay.
So all
What's
right,
that?
so you know where that little shootout with the cops happened, like maybe
Uh.
like a month ago.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, that was my city.
Okay. Okay. So y'all
Yeah,
close to North?
yeah, we right across the bridge for real, right
Okay.
across
Cool.
the bridge.
All right. Because one of my favorite rappers in the world, Sue Surface from Jersey.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I've been listening to Surf since like 2011. Aside from the battle rap
Yeah.
shit, like
He got a very nice flow, very nice flow. And you listen to LBL too?
I heard of LBI, but I don't listen to him.
Oh, you gotta
Send me
get
some
it.
links. Send me some links.
You got most definitely his
Absolutely.
freestyle with Hot 97 and Funk Flex. Whoo.
Okay. Okay.
I
Oh,
send you that. I send you that.
got you. So the question I want to ask you is, in that period of time when you was suspended from the work and you kind of was figuring out that you wanted to figuring out about taking pictures, was did you have any kind of like discouragement, or did you feel like
Oh yeah.
of like, how I'm gonna make money, or like, what was like your mental space trying to figure that out?
My mental space wasn't okay. It wasn't
Yeah,
okay. I was in a living situation that I wasn't comfortable in. Well, I
yeah,
was okay in. You know, I progressed in it, but it wasn't my ideal my ideal situation because I'm at this age and I should be doing this. So I was battling what
yeah.
I thought I knew as
There
for
you go.
before I trusted my process.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started trusting my process, it became a little easier to just put one foot in front of the other. So the money situation, the person I was living with, good friend is 25 plus years. I've known this person.
Yeah,
So a real good friend of mine, wasn't really worried about, rent being due on time as long as I, did what I had to do to get some type of revenue in. It
uh-huh.
was all Gucci. So
Word.
that was a load off my shoulder to make me pursue getting more money in. So that was really it. Was just, but as far as me putting out my projects and my work, I was discouraged at first because I didn't think that quality on an iPhone could be,
It's,
measured up against the quality of an actual
yeah,
camera.
yeah,
But then I had another one of my good supporters, not good supporters but good friends, Eman. He did I did one of his first shoots with him and his son,
mm-hmm.
and I was crazy as shit. I hopped out the car. I had this little got my phone, hooked on my phone, got to my camera. I was like, all right, I'm ready whenever you are. And he was like, where your camera at? I'm like, it's right here. He was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
no, get that, bro.
Yeah,
He was like, for real? I was like, hey.
yeah,
And he was like, yo, and then made magic with that.
yeah,
So by him promoting it, and as much as he promotes his business and all the pictures I randomly see of his that I've taken, I'm like, yo, it got me the boost. And then a couple of my friends are very artistic,
yeah.
so it was like at that time being around them, watching their art grow, it was just like, damn, somebody got to get this shit. So I
Absolutely.
was like, if I get it, ain't nobody really gonna miss me. That's why I'm so good. But behind the scenes, nobody really notice me. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? But when they see my work, it's like, oh, you did that, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
a few of my photographer friends, shout out to Tevin Washington, shout out to Philip Muriel. They told me early, like, yo, you don't need the big camera, the big shutter lights, all that. Like, if you know how to edit and you know how to catch the angles, and you know how to take advantage of light, you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
I've
Like
seen it.
I wasn't familiar with the the technical words,
Yeah,
but I knew the action. So once I found out how to use the word with the action, I was like,
yeah.
oh, it became like almost second nature in some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Some
That's
sort. But
good.
he definitely right with the shout out to GMB Dev. Yo, I
Mm-hmm.
met him in a studio session with Gifted Priest one time,
Okay,
and
shout out to
he
Get the Priest.
just
That's my big dog.
yo, that's my man. So he was like, he was just guiding me as far as what to do. Don't be discouraged as well.
Right.
And like the shit that I took on my camera and I showed him, he was like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they say whoa, it's just like,
Yeah.
whoa. It's like, all right, left foot, right
Mm-hmm.
foot, left foot, right foot. So, I mean, so
Check Love in the building. iPhone 11, definitely a dope cam. I got the 10
hey,
right now.
shout
Check
out
Love, you
to
need to holler at me.
hey,
It's been a while, Check Love. You feel
what's
what's
good,
up?
guys?
Yeah, everything
Hey,
popping. Seven Washington in the building. Who else? Who's that?
I am creative. He did my cousin's video down in Texas. So like,
Okay. All
and
right.
he's always been hands on with me too. So
Dope.
anytime I had a question, he had no hesitation to help me. He helped on my
Mm-hmm.
first video. He put me in the right direction when I was using like KineMaster, when I
Mm-hmm.
was doing some in the basement videos, when I'm just
Okay.
getting into TikTok and
Yeah.
all that automated transitioning. He helped me in the right direction as far as what to do, how
Word.
to do it. And he's still in my ear. So it's like it's a
Yeah.
constant relationship. Shout out to him, yo. Shout out to him.
Definitely, definitely. I definitely want to say definitely like I respect just you keeping that faith. You know, unfortunately, you know, these your jobs suspend you for whatever reason, you utilizing your time and you also kind of utilizing the value of your circle, you know, because
Yeah. And
you
I've
know,
always had a good eye for something.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, and I paid attention to detail. I'm real good with that. So it's like,
mm-hmm,
when I see good work, no matter if it's yours, mine, a
yeah,
random person, doesn't matter who did it. If I see it, even down to my customers on my route, like when they do their sidewalk chalk art, man, I throw it on the gram because yo, that
yeah,
shit's dope. That shit is
absolutely,
dope.
absolutely.
I
So yeah,
mean,
you know what I'm saying? We here, you know, fuck your struggle, sir. It's just a, you know, 2 question plus. You can ask me anything, you feel me?
I'm about to say, what? Why is the fuck my struggle? Like, why my struggle gotta be
I
funny?
wanted
Like, bro, like,
I wanted
what I do to you? That's all I'm asking. That's it. What did I do? What
Oh
did
my
I do to
god.
you to have you say fuck your struggle? Like, damn, like what?
That's the question.
I'm wondering. I'm really wondering. Like for real. Like
That's the
we was
question.
friends up until like fuck your. Okay.
Oh my goodness. So you want me that's the question? You want me to answer that?
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
cool. So
Because it's very creative. Don't get me wrong. Very creative.
absolutely,
You got
absolutely.
right to the point. Like I'm not about to give it no fancy title out the mud.
Yeah,
No, we're dead
yeah.
ass. Fuck your struggle.
Um I'm gonna be honest, you know, when I wrote the song, I usually kind of write the verse first and then I'll think of a hook or whatever, right? So when I wrote it, I just was like, damn nigga, like, yeah, that shit sound cool, but like I kind of humble myself the way like a big homie would talk to me or like sometimes you know other people who just like a real blunt with me will just like man like all right cool fuck that shit because I vent a lot, you know what I'm saying, I think
As
a
you
lot, you
should.
know what
As
I'm
you
saying? So
should.
a lot of times I be just kind of saying what's in my head and figuring shit out verbally, but
Mm-hmm.
what I kind of realized is that like fucking struggle is just a blunt way of saying like yo you live past it, you understand it, and now it's time to get to the next level. Because no matter where you at, no matter where you at in life, there's still going to be the struggle there. And a lot of people, you know, always say the struggle was like living in the ghetto and shit. And it, you know, it's not.
It's
That's a
not
boxing way of thinking. You know, struggle happens on any plane and any time in life.
any plane.
You dig?
Like
So, and I just felt that if I put that in there, it would kind of feel like you know a little bit of an oxymoron, and then it'd be like, yo, like, nigga, like where your hustle, you know what I mean? Get on your shit because we meet a lot of people that like, yo, that complain or that, you know, vent about their situation, but when you see them again, it's not really no progress since the last time. So it's
mm,
kind of like, yo, you know, it's nothing wrong with being a victim of your situation or whatever,
mm,
but you gotta rise above that shit. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta rise above it. So I felt that that was key to me writing that song because it was kind of true to me, true to people that I talk to and break bread with, and
mm.
it can be true to anybody else. You dig?
Definitely. For real, like when you say fuck your struggle, I was thinking about with the people that you meet,
Mm-hmm.
like you're meeting them at some type of platform in your life. You're doing something right,
Yeah.
and y'all meeting at some point. Now, I was thinking about you seen Sister Act, right?
I can't
Sister
remember.
Act
It's been
2.
so long. It's been so long, but I
All right,
remember a little
so
bit.
people be like, yo, how did you understand this? All right, boom. So she was like saying Mary had a little lamp. White girl ain't know how to, they ain't know the lyrics. Everybody was laughing. All right. So Whoopi was like, well, maybe where she was from, Mary didn't have a little land. Maybe she had a little goat. And I was like, you know what? And they all sit in that private school. They all had some type of funds and means to get to this point. So how can you can't judge me from where I've been, you feel me? We can just help each other grow from that point. Absolutely. I mean, we only remain ignorant for the things that we don't know. But once we know them, we're not as ignorant.
Yeah, that's
real. We choose to be ignorant from that point on, but
that's real spill.
Once we know that information, it's like we're not ignorant.
Yeah, that's real. And I think that it's important that, you know, we just utilize all these platforms we have to keep creating. You know, I was talking to a couple friends of mine the other day, and I was telling them, like, yo, you know, like, yeah, you know, share the meme and say what you want to say and all that. But if you title yourself as a creative, most of your creative energy shouldn't be on a social network that's just regurgitating your feelings. Like, create the shit, keep creating, and then that'll just be regular shit. But I just shouldn't feel more energy from what you post that rather than what you produce.
Exactly. Like, how can I rep you more than you rep yourself?
You dig? You know, and it's hard to get people to like rep you, not like the obligation support, but like to get fan bases with like no managers, no PR, just straight hustle and consistency. It ain't easy.
It's really not. And it's like, you see how much your peers hustle. You have no choice but to applaud that. If you don't applaud that, you are a hater. Like, you can't hate somebody's hustle.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it's like, bro, why would you?
Yeah.
Like, that's inspiration. Like,
can't knock the hustle ever. Can't never knock the hustle.
You can just, bro, you can learn.
Yeah.
You have to be receptive at all times. All times. Ears wide open.
And everything, of course, isn't for everyone. You know, we figure things out how they go. But, you know, if you're comrades with someone, you see them building, like Tevin Washington here, I'll give you an example. Me and him been friends since like 2010. You know what I'm saying? And like, he did one photo shoot for me, and it was just because I was about to graduate. But for the last 6 years, anytime I've ever seen anybody talk about they need a photographer, I always tag them. That's just fuck your struggle, nigga. Fuck your struggle. Fuck your struggle, nigga. Fuck your struggle. Fuck your struggle, nigga. Fuck your struggle. Fuck your struggle, nigga. Where your hustle, nigga?